Hi, Assalamu alaikum. In this video, we will understand about how insulin-like growth factor 1 can increase due to the high protein diet. So remember that thing. Let's understand about all these things. So basically, when you will intake the only protein, so what will be happen with the related to the insulin-like growth factor 1? So when insulin-like growth factor 1 is the protein, so it is a protein molecule like basically insulin. So but this is a different, and it will not release from the pancreas, but it release from the liver. So in this way, the all amino acid, like non-essential amino acid as well as the essential amino acid, containing rich amount of the branching amino acid containing diet like fish, like chicken and beef as well as mutton, which that is important for trigger the insulin like growth factor 1. How it is? Because when you will intake that protein, so the protein is low calorie containing protein. So remember that thing. Basically is the low calorie, not high calorie like glucose, and not absorbed easily in your blood, so it will not spike the insulin. So remember that things. Basically, when you will intake the protein will not spike too much insulin like glucose, but insulin spike but minor. On the other hand, when you will not intake the whey powder or other powder, the protein, casein or whey, or on the other hand the beef isolated protein, so when you will not intake, so in this way the complex protein in the form of meat, which that not easily absorbed in your digestive system, in this way the slowly digestion to release the amino acids slowly in the blood. When released slowly into the blood, so in this way this amino acid will basically target to the release of the basically slow buffering the insulin, release low insulin, less production of insulin. In this way the growth hormone will automatically increase, because in the relationship between the insulin and growth hormone is opposite. For example, when insulin will drop, the growth hormone will increase. This is the important thing you should need to understand. And the next thing is that when growth hormone will increase, will lead to lipolysis, when target to the adipose tissue, lead to produce more cholesterol. So that cholesterol will basically use for the production of testosterone, when go into the liver to produce cholesterol, and go into the testes for the male to produce testosterone, and for the female the ovary will produce the estrogen. It is used for the normal health, but the growth hormone also produce, remember that things. Basically, when you will intake mostly protein containing diet, the rich amount of the different type of amino acid like essential and non-essential amino acid, so that is also important for the synthesis of the insulin like growth factor 1. But when the basically spike the growth hormone due to the buffering of the insulin, will lead to target that production of the growth hormone will target to the liver, and when target to the liver to produce more IGF1, basically JAK and STAT signaling pathway, will lead to enhance the IGF1, will bind with the IGF1 receptor as well in the muscle and in the liver and bone to new osteogenesis and the glycogenesis, the glucose deposition in the muscle. And on the other hand, important thing is that the lipolysis will occur. Remember, due to the growth hormone, you should need to understand. But on the other hand, the osteogenesis and neurogenesis and neuroplasticity, that is a different topic we will cover in the next video. But also the brain growth, your eyes, your everything will be grow due to the insulin like growth factor 1. So insulin like growth factor 1 is not a small deal, but it is the big deal. And in this way, this insulin like growth factor 1 when enhanced will lead to your overall health will improve. So remember that things. We will focus on the basically how to increase that through a protein. So basically overall you can see that if you are taking protein again and again daily basis, So, and exercise, you can shred out, and in this way, that is why, because the fat loss and growth hormone improve, because the growth hormone is important for the fat loss and build muscle and bone health. So that is why. And growth hormone also trigger the insulin like growth factor 1, will lead to inhibit the type 2 diabetes mellitus, because the type 2 diabetes mellitus increase due to the spike of the insulin again and again will damage the insulin receptor, will lead to cause many problems. So I hope you make sense about that. When you basically decrease the insulin, so insulin resistance will not possible, even the IGF1 will increase, will lead to growth of your body. So see in the next video. For this time, bye. I hope you make sense about that. In this video we have discussed about how protein will trigger the insulin like growth factor 1. So that is important thing you should need to understand. See in the next video. For this time, bye. I am also making the handwritten tutorial about the biomedical science. You can learn a lot of knowledge about the biomedical science if you are a biomedical student, and if you are not, you are also the living organisms, so you can learn a lot of knowledge about the biology. See in the next video. For this time, bye.